Today, no.
Dang, I actually felt confident. When I want to take a quiz, that's when you know that I did the homework.
What homework? What homework? What questions on your homework do y'all have?
Number 14.
Technically, that's my question, but I guess we'll look at number 14. I said, do you have any questions? And he said number 14. Number 14 was my question to you. What he meant is he was confused about why he got the wrong answer on 14. I assume that's what his real question was.
Yes.
When's our next test?
Soon.
Today.
Soon and very soon.
How many lessons are
We are going to see. There's 6, but we are skipping 5, so.
Guys, we
I thought
only
there
have
were 8
8
lessons
weeks
and then
left
maybe
of school.
for next week? Probably.
Are we gonna have a final
Yes.
over everything?
Yes.
How do we study for that? Study
Yes.
Let's start now. Study
Homework.
your tests, quizzes, book, activities.
The thing I'm not gonna get right is like
Soon.
I got like a 64 on my
That's why you study. The whole point of taking the tests and quizzes is learning things. Number 14 was 8x plus 3y. Equals 4. And negative 7x plus 5y equals negative 34.
I'm saying we should multiply the top.
By 5. And the bottom by -3.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Let's do it.
You just like totally spoke over. Oh, definitely. And I was very, and now I'm very upset. Love that.
Get over it. Or I'll send Will Smith over there.
Oh! Teacher tells you to cry about it.
I did not say that.
Goodness. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, pop culture.
That was funny. Genie from Aladdin slaps Marty.
What's 8x times 5?
40.
40x. 3y times 15. 5.
I think it's 5.
Oh, that's
Okay, now moving on with our lives. What other problems do we need? He figured out what was wrong, unless we have more questions about this problem.
What's the answer? I was kidding.
I already told you that. 2 negative 4 was the answer.
Hey, don't cheat. I just wanna do it. I wanna do it.
Can we do number 10?
Negative 34.
We could. Number 10. Number 10.
Do you not have a calculator around?
6x plus y equals negative 39. If I was doing this problem and it didn't tell me I had to solve this using elimination, I would use substitution.
Facts. What? I mean,
You don't make any sense.
yeah, I know.
Tú no sabes nada. That is a response to what I said. It's just a dumb. It just is a dumb one.
Multiply the bottom by 2. By negative.
Because I said, you know nothing. And you said, good.
Good.
Okay, so what should I do?
Multiply the bottom by -2.
By what?
-2.
Sure, why not? Not the way I would go, but that's fine. Okay, so we've got 6x plus y equals negative 39. Negative 2 times 3x is negative 6x. Negative 2 times 2y is
No, negative 4y.
negative 4y. And then negative 15 times negative 2 is 30.
37. No, 7-3. What's the other way you were gonna do it? By doing something with the 3 and 6.
I would have multiplied the top one times negative 2 if it would have been me, but it doesn't matter.
You're wrong.
No, I'm just different.
You're wrong.
I'm just different. Yeah, I'm different. Okay. So when we cancel these things out, this one goes, right?
Yes.
Did you watch the Oscars?
No, I literally never watched the Oscars, even back when they were kind of good.
People are saying that it was a publicity stunt. Nah.
It's possible.
Negative 3x.
I mean, he's pretty big
Equals
right now.
negative 9.
So is Chris Rock. But
Wait,
Will
no,
Smith is bigger.
isn't it 5y though?
No,
Because it's negative signs.
because opposite signs. So 1 plus negative 4 is negative 3.
And you divide both sides by negative 3.
Yep.
And then you get positive 3 for y.
Yes.
And then you plug it into the bottom equation. The 3x plus 2y, or I guess.
I'm going to plug it in the top because that's easier.
Okay.
Because I don't have to multiply nothing. So 6x plus 3 equals negative 39. And then we subtract 3 from both sides and we end up with 6x equals negative 42. And then we divide by 6 and end up with x equals negative 7.
Whoa, slow down, man.
No, I don't want to.
You're going too fast. Since when was it?
Then you write it in the order because you get
The
negative
way you said that so nonchalantly. I'm nonchalantly.
Any other questions on this homework or set, y'all?
What does nonchalantly mean?
Google it.
Okay.
24.
24 oceans. 24 times. Number 24. Fractions are just numbers.
Wow.
Wow. It's a me, a Mario.
Scary line.
So we have 2/5 x plus 6y equals 24 and 1/5. And 3x plus 1/2 y equals 3 and 1/2. There's several different ways to jump at this problem. Which one do y'all want to pick?
Multiply the bottom one by negative 12.
Multiply the bottom one times negative 12. Okay, sure, why not? I don't even know if that's a good method or not, but let's do it. So, what's negative 12 times 3? Negative 36x. What's 1/2 times negative 12?
Negative 1/2? No, negative 6.
What's negative 12 plus 1/2?
What's 3.5 times negative 12?
66 and 1/5.
No, there's no way that's right. There's no way that's right.
Oh no, it's 42.
Negative.
Negative 42.
Negative 36 plus negative 12 is negative 42. That sounds right to me. Now what?
Cancel out the 6 negative.
Wait, but we have to do something with the top one. We have to rewrite it.
Okay. 2/5 x plus 6y equals 24 and 1/5. Now what?
Does it make a difference which one goes on the top or bottom?
Nope.
Rewrite it?
Not even a bit.
So it'd be negative
22 and what?
And 1/5.
And 1/5. Somebody else agree? Because I don't think so.
I don't. 18 and 1/5.
I still don't feel like I still don't feel like I agree with that statement.
Wait. Negative 18 and 1/5. Negative 17 and 4/5. Oh. Is that correct?
Negative
Somebody else.
17 and 4/5.
There we go. We got a number in a second. It's got to be something in 4/5, y'all, because that's how numbers work.
This guy.
Y'all need to go back to middle school math. I'm just kidding. Probably.
Is technically a middle school math class?
No.
I thought I was in
17 and 4/5. Now what?
divided, boys.
How would you divide it off since there's a fraction there?
Fractions are just numbers.
They both have a common denominator.
Is
So you
it,
can-
do you do the
They don't have to
reciprocal
for
or
division.
do you divide it off?
You divide it off.
Okay. But the reciprocal is kind of how you divide it off, though.
If you're doing it by hand, sure.
So you just go ahead and, okay.
So we divide negative 17 by negative 30? Or we divide it? Yeah, we divide everything by negative 4.
And the negative 35 and 3/5.
Yes. I know. Yes. 1/2. What? X equals 1/2.
Somebody else agree?
Oh, wait, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Ryan agrees. He did not.
He didn't even do it.
No, but I can see how it's 1/2.
So you don't agree. You're just like, that makes sense.
I got 1 and 19 170. No, that's definitely not right.
Maybe.
7.
What happened? No, it's 119.
It's definitely positive. We can say that for sure. Because it's a negative divided by a negative.
How about this? Does the teacher's book agree?
No.
Oh, I don't
One half.
either. I knew that wasn't
I
right.
agree, 1/2.
Negative 35.
What? The teacher book doesn't agree, but it's right?
I wasn't answering that question.
No.
The no went with something else.
This time I got, that's not right either because it's negative.
Slide.
So what I would do, y'all, instead of dealing with this ugliness, I might have done it even sooner, but what I would have done is not move that over, is I would have started by turning this guy into an improper fraction. So what's 5 times 24 plus 1?
Oh,
121.
Yeah.
I got
121. But
Plus 1, yes.
Oh, I just,
So then we end up with machine. I don't want to fight with you today.
So, I have a question about the summer internship. When do I have to give you the payment and stuff? Like by what date?
You for what now?
The summer internship. Is there a due date that I have to start? Give
You have to you have to put some amount down as in the registration. I don't remember what it was. I think $100. I think, and then
by
when you register.
Oh yeah.
So
So what time? Is there a date that I have to register by?
it depends on if the class makes or not, and if it gets full or not.
So what's the? Is there?
When does the class start?
I know when the class starts.
Okay, so it needs to be before then, yes. And you have to be able to get the book before then, and et cetera.
Is
So
it full for geometry yet?
No.
Is it even close?
no,
Is
it may not make honestly, but
What may not make?
there may not be enough people. Get more friends. Tell them to do geometry. So where we were in this problem was that. So then we've got 2/5 x plus 6y equals 121/5. Right?
Has anybody signed up for geometry?
I don't know. I don't think so. What I would do next, if it were me, is I would get rid of those fractions. And I know, because of what I did before, that I'm going to have to do it on the top and bottom to keep them matching. So I'd multiply this times 5. And this times 5. And make those fractions go away.
I would rather do the ugliness.
Why would you rather do the ugliness?
Because
You just ugliness is ugly.
it makes sense to me.
What? That's fine. What's negative 36 times 5?
Negative 180.
I agree. Wait, what? Oh, I think I said 100.
Did you even do it? Quit lying.
I did do it.
Oh, okay. Because all I heard was, Okay, good. What's 5 times negative 6?
Negative 30. Why?
Because I said so. What's negative 42 times 5?
Negative 210? Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And then 5 times 2/5, put your calculator down. The 5s are going to cancel.
Me too. 10.
It's going to be 2.
2. Oh, yeah.
So I'm
2 times 1 is 2.
Gotta be 2. 3.
Obviously.
I made that work up.
5 times 6 is 30.
I made that work.
It's 121.
And it's 121. Now we don't have any ugly fractions. And we can move on with our lives.
But by that time.
You would have got the wrong answer. Yay. Because the only one who apparently knows how to put fractions in their calculator is Aiden, which is totally fine because I'd rather you learn how to work.
What? No.
Exactly.
And you want to work it. You.
See, this way you could do it easier by hand if you had to. So then negative 180 plus 2 is negative 178. X cancels equals negative, what is that, 10 plus 79?
11.
Where are you getting 11?
It's not 11. There's
How
not
could it be?
Negative 210 plus 121.
Yeah. 111.
No.
Where is 11?
I mean, if the top one was 110.
Negative 111.
Negative 80.
Where is the 11? I don't understand.
I pretty much talked out the answer out loud, but that's fine. You can punch it in the calculator. Negative 210 plus 121.
If it comes out to an 11.
It doesn't.
It's 101.
Yes.
9. Negative 89.
It is not 121.
101.
No.
It's negative 89. What? Oh, I just got negative. I wrote negative 20, not negative. No, it's positive 89.
Bro, how?
Negative 89.
Can I phone a friend?
Phone a friends.
What friend?
Divide by negative 178. And you end up with what?
1/2?
1/2. Wow.
How did you know that? Maybe because it's on the other side.
And then you could take and plug that 1/2 in somewhere useful and finish the problem. What other questions on your homework do you have? Fractions are just numbers, y'all. You got this.
Just didn't do it. I just didn't have a rough out of negative.
So whenever you are in a situation like that number 24 where it has the fraction thing, do you just multiply, like, how do you know what's going to get them to be the same number? You multiply them times a number in the fraction.
Like how did we know to multiply by 12? Basically, or negative 12, is that what you're asking?
I mean, in the other one, the one we just did, the one where we did times 5.
I knew to multiply by 5 because I was trying to get rid of these 5s right here.
Will it always work out to where it also makes the numbers the same? So that you have the same.
No. The reason why we had to make them the same is because we had already over here made them the same. So if they're already the same, then you have to multiply times the same thing again to get them to stay the same.
Oh, so that was just an extra step to get rid of the fraction.
Yep, that's all that we were doing there. You do not have to do that. That just is something useful.
How many people have to be in geometry? Like three. You can't just teach
3. No,
Why?
3.
because it's not teetering that time. It's tutoring, and I don't like tutoring.
I don't know how to put like. All right, any of y'all want to do this? I don't know how to put like a variable on my thing, like an
You
X
don't.
or something. I can't put an X on my phone.
Why would you put an X? I don't understand.
So I can do math.
Like,
No.
plug a hole
Do you have to?
You can't.
No.
I can't.
That'd be weird. That would be really
That is
weird.
weird. She just gets a free ride.
Education.
So how do you know exactly in the beginning what's to multiply by? Because that's what I've been struggling with the whole time.
So you just have to make them the opposite. So half of negative. You have to look, and you have to look at all your numbers and pick stuff. Now, what you could have done is you could have cleared if you're struggling with the fractions part, you could have done this step, but done it over here, and multiplied and turned these into improper fractions, and then multiply the tops times 5 to get rid of those fractions, and the bottom times 2.
Okay.
And then the fractions would go away, which might make it easier for you to see what you're trying to find. That'd be if the fractions are struggling, or you can just if it's easier fractions like a half, because you can think halves in your head. I mean, most people can. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. Then you might kind of look at the halves and see, okay, can I make so? And then I look, okay, half of 12 is 6. Oh, that'll work. So either way, wherever you are seeing the things, but you kind of have to especially when it's a fraction, but always when you have to kind of puzzle it out and think about all your multiples and all of those things.
Do you mainly try and eliminate the X to find the Y usually? Or do you
I eliminate whichever one looks easier to me.
Okay.
I mean, like up here when I was like on this one where y'all multiply the bottom one by -2. If it were me, I would have multiplied the top one by -2, because that one I'm multiplying times 1. Of course, I may have ended up with just as much, and I didn't think about this at the time, but I may have ended up with just as difficult, because I have to multiply -2 times -39, which is going to end up being a big old number anyway. So the best course on that is figure out whichever way makes sense and looks the easiest to you, and then go for it. Don't worry, and then don't look back from there. Even if it doesn't turn out that it was the easiest, who cares? You got there.
That it's not the easiest.
Yeah, who cares? That's the doing things the easiest is not the goal of what we're doing. We're not trying to become mathematicians. We're trying to learn how to do math.
So with the summer intensity.
There has to be at least 3 people.
Yeah, but does that mean because people from geometry can't do it?
What?
I mean, if they failed
Who
this
can?
class this year.
Has anybody failed your class yet in geometry?
Or if they just wanted to take geometry again, but I don't think that. What?
Because like only people in algebra can take it, right?
People in the prerequisite is that you have to have completed Algebra 1. It doesn't have to be with me.
Okay, because I really want to do it.
Okay, well you got to convince some other humans.
Okay, so look at
I don't
Okay.
know, I might,
you need to.
maybe. I need to talk to my mom about it.
You're probably not going to do it.
But if I take that, I take all your classes and college.
And you're done with it.
What?
If I do summer intensive, then I can take that.
All my classes and dual credit.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
So mom wants me to take.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we can't, because we're going to be building a house this summer.
Can't, because y'all have to have a place to live.
Yeah, we have to.
Because in spite of what Hannah wants, you can't just live in a tent.
You're gonna need to take this class, you know. You should hire Ryan as your salesman. Oh yeah. Please, man, please take geometry.
Motivational speaker.
Oh yeah. Then, if he says no, then I'll slap him.
Very, very persuasive.
He mad? Just like Wilson. Bro. Legs? No. That's what? You said legs after you saw the S.
Oh, yeah, we're speaking.
6.6. Oh,
You
Eventually.
We skipped lesson 5. We just
I
did
did
lesson
say
five.
I did say we were going to do that earlier. True facts.
When was earlier?
Today.
Depends on what you call earlier.
Ryan.
There we go.
No.
So there's only 6 lessons in this unit.
Yep.
Ooh, so that means I'll take a test soon?
Yes.
He said that earlier too.
Yes. I did. Turnabout is fair play.
Is it though?
If it's 2 people, will you do it?
No. I don't really even like doing 3. 5 is better, but
Did you just say 3 as long as one is a girl? Is that what you said?
I did make that joke, yes. Because girls tend to help motivate everybody to do better. Does tend to be true.
What?
Because girls at this age are way smarter than boys.
That's definitely true. How many spells inequalities? Oh wait.
I'd like to silently rewrite the letter.
It's supposed to be silently, not. He just announced it to the whole class.
She silently what?
He misspelled it too.
Oh.
We're graphing inequalities, everybody's favorite.
Ooh, that's actually
Solve the system of inequalities by graphing.
I've never heard of this before. What is
We
it?
spent an entire unit on it. I hope you're kind of lying, at least a little bit.
This is a unit that I got a 64.
Okay.
So I'm gonna suck.
Or maybe you'll get it now.
Maybe if you do better.
And then you'll be so beast at this.
Probably not. The
Maybe
probability of me probably getting it is probably low.
Or
Okay,
well, then
study.
go somewhere and study.
How about you try? That's probably a good idea. Bro, I just
Bruh.
Wait, I thought you said we were never gonna solve any systems by graphing it.
I did, and then I said, except for when we get to inequalities.
Oh.
And then he said that soon too.
No, that was like a long time ago.
Yeah. And then I said, psych bro, I lied. Wilson. I think when I see it, I'm gonna remember, like when I see the problem, I'm gonna remember it.
Well, good.
But I don't remember the name.
Okay.
It's like now I just got used to equal signs again, and now we're doing not equal
Oh
signs.
shoot, this thing. Oh, yeah, Hey, stop acting like you get
Inequalities
it.
are easy.
They
Okay,
really are.
so these guys are already set up, ready to graph. So we're going to jump straight into the graphing, right? So I'm going to draw my axes with my handy dandy straight edge.
I'm gonna give a straight edge. Mine broke.
Are you gonna walk your talking for a straight edge,
Let
Ryan?
me guess, it broke while you were helicoptering. Yeah.
That's a lie.
It's wrong. It is a lie, yeah, but mine did break.
I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about what he said.
No, yeah, it is a lie that it broke.
That's not what he said.
While I was helicoptering. When you did the helicopter,
Okay, so to graph the one I just labeled in green, so the first one, what am I going to do?
You are gonna go up one.
And then over 2,
And then what?
over -2.
To the left, 2. And
We do up and down first. Rise over run.
Okay,
Oh, so you go up,
No.
down 2.
over the
right.
top problem. So you go down 2. Oh, that's why! I never knew that.
Yes, you did. You
Now
just
I
forgot.
know.
But maybe now you know it better.
No, I know.
So am I going to do a dashed or a solid line?
What? Oh, because it doesn't have equals. Oh, yeah. Okay, so
Don't say that. Up and down. It'll get, because if you keep saying left and right, it's going to confuse you on the test again. Up and down, either above or below.
Shade down, up.
Shade above, yeah, up. That's right. That's right.
Whichever has the bigger portion of up. No, it's just if it's angled this way.
For the shading, you don't have to be too specific. You just have to indicate that it's
Yes. Okay. Now, the next one.
So up 3. 3, and then up 1/1.
Aiden's death stare.
We're going to do a solid or a dashed line.
Solid.
And we're gonna shade it to the, I'm kidding.
I wasn't yelling. I was just trying to make sure you hear me good.
Shade it to the up. No, it's not.
Shade it
Shade it.
above, but we're not even shaving above. That's
Shade it to the
lies.
below.
Shade it.
Below.
Shade it to the below.
Now,
Our grammar is bad.
I did them both, but this isn't really the answer because I shaded too much for the answer. Where's the answer to this system going to be?
In the intersection.
The intersection where they cross. So all of this is where the actual answer is, and this is where the actual shading needs to be.
Wait.
Is in this pie piece right here.
Why isn't it in the other one? No. Because it's above the other one. And
Yeah,
below.
I'm gonna
Okay,
fail this
okay.
test pretty.
Stop it! Because you will if you keep doing that. Stop it.
I knew you did that.
It's not me hating, it's me helping.
Yeah.
Facts, no cap.
I made it. Have you ever heard the song Replay?
Yes.
You've earned my respect.
I don't know how to say the author's name. It's very strangely spelled, so.
I don't either.
Is it Iyaz or Eyaz or I-Y-A-Z? I don't know.
So we shaded
What a
in
weird
that
word.
quadrant because it's Aiden's trying to do
Because it's both. That's right, yeah.
Because it's below the yellow, but it's above the.
That's right. That's right.
What?
So the gray part is the actual answer.
But you only want to shade in that section.
That's right.
Because it's easier.
Oh,
to
so
read.
all we do is just shade, and that's the right answer.
Yes.
How do we tell that?
So it's below the yellow line and above the green line.
Mhm.
It's like you're supposed to shade even if it was just one.
It's in between them.
Let's do another one.
Ryan hasn't read it. Hey, shut up.
He is getting it.
Kind of. I don't think so.
I didn't say he's got it. That's why he's in class.
Well,
I said he's getting it. 3x minus y
okay, we got this, people.
is greater than or equal to 2, and 3x minus y is less than negative 5.
So we would, on both of them, we'd subtract 3x on both sides.
Sounds like a great idea.
Algebra.
What? Negative y is greater than or equal to negative 3x plus 2, and negative y is less than negative 3x minus 5.
That means divide both sides by -1.
What happens when we divide an inequality by a negative?
Flip the sign.
We don't reverse the sign. We reverse the
Inequality.
inequality direction. That's right. So we've got y is less than or equal to 3x minus 2, and y is greater than,
Wouldn't it be negative 3x minus 2?
No.
Oh, no, because it's already negative.
3x plus 5. Now we're going to graph our solution.
Couldn't we have just... Never mind.
Figure out your answer?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So for the top one that we're going to label in orange, we're going to go down 2, that's right. And then what?
And then you're going to do up 3 over 1.
That's right. 1, 2, 3 over 1. Up 1, 2, 3 over 1. Solid or dashed line?
Solid.
Okay.
Because it's or equal to.
And then for the red one?
We're gonna go up 5.
Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And up 3 over 1.
Up 3 over 1. These lines are what to each other? They are parallel.
So there's no relation, right? No.
No solution.
No solution.
There isn't no solution. That's a lie. It's a good guess. Totally great guess. On the orange one.
We should be dashed.
There's no solution.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
And I need to.
Oh, is the thing gonna be like in between them?
That's a good thought. Let's take a look.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yep, it is.
For the orange one, are we shading above or below?
Above.
Below.
No, below.
We're shading below.
Oh, so it's gonna be everything but in between.
That's right.
Yep. It's like a pathway. That's cool.
And the red one, where are we going to shade?
Above.
Above.
It's like a pathway. To the up, man.
To the up. There you go. Any questions on that problem?
So that's the answer?
That's the answer.
Oh, I'm
So
gonna pass
you
this.
need graph paper.
I have a graph paper.
You finally have graph paper.
Yeah, you got it at Target.
Oh, yeah, you did. But you lost your calculator.
So you have to walk to Target again.
So, today I'm going to give you homework. You actually have some extra time to do it, which is good. That means I have extra time to look for the stupid snake.
The snake's stuck in the car.
Hopefully the snake is still alive.
What's snake? Just
what's
ask the snake.
That one right there. No, just kidding. Didn't work.
Oh my gosh, where?
That funny. Okay. And then on Thursday, you're going to look at a review for the test. And then on Tuesday, you're going to take a test.
Okay.
Okay, Bert.
Is the snake in the building?
No.
No, it's in the car.
It's in the car?
It's in the car.
It's just like a snake.
It's actually in the car. There's like pieces of the car in the room because they had to take it apart.
Well, how did it get in the car?
It appeared there.
Over there.
Is it? So it is snake.
No, that's not lies. Page 374.
Oh shoot.
Like that's a lot of homework. 10 through 26.
Well,
Numbers
I want to go look with him.
10 through 26 evens. There you go.
That's one problem less than last time.
All right.
Okay, can I go look with you?
No.
Please?
You can do your homework.
But I don't have to.
Do your homework.
Please, can I look with you?
No. You're not even speaking English.
Please, may I look with you?
You're still not speaking English.
Please, may I look with you?
Now you're just begging.
We'll see